What's up? Peace. Another quick video. I ain't gonna take long to do this. I mean, I only got like maybe a couple minutes. Probably do a 5-10 minute video a day. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over. I told you in my last video that we was gonna go over the feds. We're gonna talk about the federal government, the ones everybody's so afraid of. Okay. Um, Shout out to all my Mobites. You know what I'm saying, love is love out there. Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Like I said, um, like Noble Drew Ali said, you know, uh, be good to the other people as well because that's how we got here in the first place. So my heart goes out to everybody. You know, life gives to the givers and takes from the takers. All right. Anybody keep their foot off, keep the legal foot off their neck, from being bullied, from legal tyrants and all that. This is where it goes. You want to go to Proverbs 3:13. Happy is the man who findeth wisdom and getteth understanding. Okay. All right. So this is something y'all need to know about the feds. It's real funny because when they say like the so-called black man don't read, when I started to study, they right. He don't. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't read, so don't feel bad. You know what I mean? Blacks don't read, whites don't read, Asians don't read, Hispanics don't read, and others don't read. You know what I mean? So whatever they got up in there, to keep you boxed in. All right. I want to go over another video real quick. 2 quick videos. I want to show you. I showed you in the other video yesterday how 2 dudes after the Young Thug video, how he's being taken advantage of. The other guy didn't get taken advantage of, and the other guy in the other video didn't get taken advantage of. I showed you a European man who's called the Mountain Man made the judge leave the courtroom, and he got his case dismissed. And I showed you another Mobite man in the courtroom, one of my mentors, who basically just holds it down in court. And hold on, who actually holds it down in court, and not getting taken advantage of like Young Thug is. All right. So I'm gonna go over a quick video with y'all real quick. All right. This ain't gonna take long, but I want you to understand how things are really working here. All right. Now remember, I keep telling y'all, no name, no game. Okay. So this video basically describes, and this is another so-called white man, European man that's in the courtroom, and he basically shuts the judge down. He shut the judge down so bad where the judge get up and walk out of the courtroom because he's frustrated, and the man took over the court. Like I told you, under the laws that he can do that under. I think I explained that law to you yesterday. But we'll go over that. I'm gonna get to that too. I'll read that to you again so we all on the same page. And remember, the 1724 Christian Black Codes is how they do this. So if you're Negro, Black, White, Colored, Hispanic, Asian, or other, you the slave they talk about. They just turn the word master to lawyer, which means liar. Okay, so in the 1724 Christian Black Code, a slave cannot be punished in the courtroom criminally without his master. That's why they always try to appoint you a lawyer if you can't afford one. But the veil word, the lawyer, is master. Okay, so you don't need a lawyer because the lawyer is getting you in the jurisdiction. All right, we're gonna do this real quick. Check this video out. All right, and I'll sometimes stop the video to make sure everybody's on the same page of what we got going on, so you know what's going on and don't go over your head. Get a pen. Like I said, when you come to my lives, get a pen, get a paper, Google dictionary. Like I said, you want to pick up one of these Black's Law dictionaries. I showed you a 4th edition yesterday. This right here is the 9th edition. It's a lot of editions out there. These dictionaries were made and was the only dictionaries around back when the Constitution in 1789 was even written. Okay, so they're the actual real law books. These are stuff that lawyers don't let you see. But check this video out real quick.
All right, sit down, please, sir. Just Keith. All right, just wait. Keith, I'm here to correct a mistake by the court. Well, first of all, if the court has made a mistake, are you Wilfred Keith Thompson? That's not what I normally go by now. I see the information. Not the petition affidavit in terms of person legally speaking, sir. I've tried to clarify this a few times, but apparently the level of the copy. So your name is Keith Thompson? My name is Keith. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. You don't have a last name, sir? I have a family name, clan name, but that's irrelevant today. So you are not Wilfred Keith Thompson? Okay, one more time on for the record, I am Keith. Nothing more. And sit down, sir. I'm looking for Wilfred Keith Thompson.
Okay, remember I told you, I keep explaining to y'all, no name, no game. All right, now he's looking for Wilfred Keith Thompson. All right, and I'm pretty sure they got his charges in his name in all caps. He's telling the judge his name's just Keith. So he says, we're looking for Wilf Keith Thompson. Are you that person? He said, no, I'm Keith. And he said, do you have a last name? And then the guy, the guy Keith said to him, I have a family name, but that's irrelevant. So you don't have to give him your name. You don't got to give him your address, because if he don't give him his full name, then he's not under the court's jurisdiction. Remember, no name, no game. All right, it's about to get good. So the judge is trying to tell him to sit down. Remember, I showed you the Mountain Man video yesterday. I showed you the Mobite in court yesterday. They don't listen to the judge because you don't have to. You're not in the judge's jurisdiction. They pat you down when you come in the courtroom. They got people with guns in there, goons in uniforms with guns to scare you. You think you got to listen to them. You don't. They're tricking you, psychologically threatening you into submission. And that's why you think you got to go. Okay? Let's get back to the video.
Please sit down, sir. Actually, please sit down, sir. Sorry. Can't do that. I served into the court this morning. Sir, I'm looking for a Wilfred Keith Thompson.
Notice how he's not sitting down, and the judge is screaming at him. Don't get scared. Stand in your square. Let's go back to the video.
Please remove this gentleman from the courtroom. Thank you. That's the person you're looking for. Please, sir, that is the person. I'm trying to remedy things. Touch me and you will be charged. I'm a peace officer. You want to dishonor a court official? The defendant's on the bailiff's desk.
See? The bailiffs won't touch him. They scared to death. He already went to their boss and got a court official documentation that's notarized that if those bailiffs touched him, they go to jail and he could sue them. Okay? And remember, the bailiff took an oath to uphold your inalienable constitutional rights, as well as the judge, as well as the clerk, the court clerk. You know what I'm saying? Is everyone that worked in that courtroom took an oath. So whoever's breaking that oath can be arrested by the other person. So if the clerk violates your rights and the bailiff don't do nothing, he can go to jail too. You can sue all of them for not doing nothing, because it's their job to police each other, to make sure that they uphold the United States Constitution, to protect your unalienable constitutional rights. Penal codes and statutes are not important. All right? Stick to the script. Pay attention.
I said I was the administrator for that account. Are you here as agent for him? Could you guys please back up? Thanks. Are you here as agent for him? Not as agent, as administrator, much like you are administrator of this court. Sir, you're either him or you're here as his agent. I'm speaking on his behalf. Are you either of those? Yes, it's lawful. Yes, he's in common law jurisdiction, which I established as soon as I came in here this morning and reestablished again. The bailiff understood me. This other bailiff, wherever she went, she understood me as well. And this gentleman doesn't like talk. We're going to take a recess. Thank you.
Thank you. All rise.
How long, sir? I don't have all day. Thank you. I have things to do. We'll take the court. Yeah, actually, please note that the judge has abandoned the court. He has abandoned ship, and I, as the sovereign in this room, claim authority. Case dismissed with cause and prejudice. Have a nice day. See you later. I'll start making my way down.
Okay, his man that was holding the camera was helping him out. That's his counsel. When the judge left the courtroom, he said, "We'll take the court," and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. Yo, the judge has abandoned ship. Please note the judge has abandoned ship. So this case is dismissed. I have the sovereign of the courtroom. Throw this case out with prejudice." Okay, and I told you I'm going to read this case law to you that I read y'all yesterday. How he's able to do that. Okay. Marshall versus Kansas City, Missouri. All right. Police powers is the exercise of the sovereign right of a government to promote order, safety, security, health, morals, and general welfare within constitutional limits. All right. And is an essential attribute of government. Marshall versus Kansas City, Missouri. 355 SW2D 877883. Okay. I'm going to read it one more time. Marshall versus Kansas City, Missouri. Police power is the exercise of the sovereign right. So the sovereign is the police, the real police. We the people. That's how the Constitution started off. We the people are the real police. Okay, they are the servants. They are fiduciaries. We'll go over that word another time. All right. Marshall versus Kansas City, Missouri. This is a Supreme case law. Okay. Police power is the exercise of the sovereign right of a government to promote order, safety, security, health, morals, and general welfare within constitutional limits, and is an essential attribute of government. Marshall versus Kansas City, Missouri. You can Google that. Okay, that's how he was able to do that. That's why he said, "I, the sovereign of the court," you know what I mean? Take control of the court. Because once the judge leaves, even if he's there, you the boss. You over him. He works for you. They're a servant government. They're not a parent government. They make you believe that. Okay? Now, like I said, no, they can't proceed. That's why they try to get you a lawyer. All right? Now, hold on. And that was in Canada too, y'all. That was in Canada. All right? We're going to go back to Young Thug in court real quick. All right? He's being taken advantage of. Okay?
Organization Act and participation in criminal street gang activity. I brought you forward so that you can be put on notice that for the felony charges that you receive, you are to be presented before the judge, Honorable Judge Earl Glanville, at the next available calendar that will be presented in courtroom 8F at 9:30 a.m. The date at which you are to appear at this time, I am not aware of. But be aware that you have the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself while you are there and anywhere else. Anything that you say can be used against you. It is my understanding that you are being represented by Attorney Ryan Steele and the District Attorney's Office, Don Geary, are also.
All right. I feel real bad for Young Thug because I really wish I could help that brother out. You know, he's not really aware of what's going on. But you notice every video I show you on how to dissect these courtrooms, right? It's always objection. And everybody I show you that knows how to do what I'm teaching you to do objects everything the lawyers objects everything the judge says. Young Thug ain't objecting to anything. And he's not talking to the judge is talking at him. Remember, 1724 Christian Black Codes, we read that in the first video. A slave cannot be punished without his master. They're talking at him, but they conversate with his lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He's not objecting. He doesn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I really feel bad for him. I wish he was aware of that, because they're proceeding with slaying him and mistreating him, you know, to his demise, because he doesn't know how to fight for. He doesn't know how to defend for himself. and he gave this so-called lawyer, which is a liar, his hard-earned money. And that lawyer just walked him down that hole to get slayed and took his money to do it. Okay? These other people I'm showing you, they ain't spending no money. They studying. Just like me and like I'm trying to get you to do. Okay? Pay attention.
To make sure that you are fully aware of that. 88 Gary, is there anything else that you would need to add? And then I will hear from Attorney Brian Steele.
Judge, respectfully, I think you've already stated that there's not a bond issue. There's not really a first appearance other than you're verifying his counsel, which would handle the first appearance issue. One thing I want to put on the record, Judge, and thank you for giving me the opportunity, is at an appropriate time, we're going to file an objection or notice of objection to Attorney Steele.
See what I'm saying? Talking all around him, talking to his master, talking to his lawyer, like he don't even exist. The only time she talks to him is when she's telling him what she's going to do to him, and he's not allowed to speak back. His lawyer talks back for him. So sad. So sad. People got to wake up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting money. You know what I'm saying? What, man? I'll get a lawyer, man. Listen, ignorant talk, man. It's time to wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's time to stop crying. It's time to wake up. Pick up a book. Wake up. For real. There's nothing wrong, really, with the system. There's something wrong with the people. And the only way the system's ever going to be fixed is when the people fix themselves first. Everybody I'm showing you that's dominating the courtroom got their shit together. They putting the system in their place. So the system's going to do what you tell them to do or you let them do. Young Thug is letting them do that because he don't know he can stop them. If he knew he can stop them, he would have never hired that lawyer, aka the liar, and he would have shut that shit down. Okay, yeah, he's in jail, but they can only hold you for so much. If you don't cooperate, it's kidnapping. But as long as you cooperate, you an inmate, you in jail, you arrested. If you don't cooperate, it's kidnapping, and they know it, and you tell them that. I was in the courtroom one day, and I'm going back and forth with the judge. We going back and forth at it for an hour or whatever. For a minute, we going back and forth at it. So, I tested him. I did it on purpose. I picked up my paperwork and my bags, and I started to walk out the courtroom while he was talking, right? So the bailiffs is looking at him like, yo, you want us to grab him? Which, the bailiffs can't grab you unless the judge tell you to grab him, right? But they surrounded me and stopped me from going out those little 2 swinging doors, right? So before the judge could say anything, I said, yo, why is your goons surrounding me? I want to leave the courtroom. Are you kidnapping me? Are you committing treason? For the record, on the record, let the record show. Are you kidnapping me against my will, against my consent? I asked him that. He says, no, I'm advising you. I said, no, you're not advising me. I'm trying to tell your goons to move now. I'm advising you because if I don't consent, it's kidnapping. So he didn't want that on the record. Make sure you ask him that. All right. Like I said, this is going to be a real short video. I wanted to get into that. Now I want to get into this. Okay. This is the federal government website. And it's called Deprivation of Rights Under Color of Law. Okay. Now, the first video I showed you on, I showed you the Moabite that got his kid back from the police. You know what I'm saying? He said color of law. And he also said 1724 Christian black codes. Okay. They can only roll up on you black male, white male, Hispanic male, Asian male. They can't say Puerto Rican. They can't do that. That's a nationality. That's illegal. They can't do that. They can't go Jamaican. They can't do that. That's a nationality. They can't go Irishman. They can't do that. That's a nationality. Those are real people. A Jamaican man is a real person. An Irish man is a real person. A Puerto Rican man is a real person. A black man is not. A white man is not. A Hispanic man is not. An Asian man is not real. So now that's acting under color of law. I'm going to read a little bit of this to y'all. All right, pay attention. This is the federal government's website, the ones everybody's afraid of, the one that everybody's on every platform right now talking about Young Thug and all y'all gang members and everybody chill out because the feds and this and that. They don't even read the law. Stop being afraid, man. Told you, fear comes from ignorance, and ignorance ain't your friend. Okay? Stop being ignorant and you'll stop being afraid. This is their website. This is what they mean by you don't read. This is why they take advantage of you, because they know you don't read. Because the shit is on their website to protect you and you don't read it. You're too busy being afraid and hiring somebody you don't know that don't care about you. That's a part of the jokes. Shit is annoying, man. It's really getting sickening, for real. Pay attention, man. All right? Section 242, Title 18 makes it a crime for a person acting under color of law or any law willfully deprive a person of a right or privilege protected by the Constitution of the laws of the United States. For the purpose of Section 242, acts under color of law, including acts not only done by federal, state, or local officials within their lawful authority, but also acts done beyond the bounds of that official's lawfully act authority. If the acts are done while the officials is purporting pretending to act in the performance of his or her official duties, persons acting under color of law within the meaning of the statute include police officers, prisoners, guards, and all law enforcement officials, as well as judges, care providers, and public health facilities, and all others acting under public officials. It is not necessary that the crime be motivated by animus towards for the race, color, religion, sex, handicap, familial statues, or national origin of the victim. Okay, now let's break this down. All right, I'm gonna read the first line again, and then I'm gonna break it down. All right, Section 242. Write it down too. Google this. Write this down. Section 2, Title USC, United States Code, Title 18, Section 242. And then I want you to, because this is a whole nother page, I'm not going to go to that yet, but I want you to write down Title 18, USC, United States Code, that's what it stands for, USC, Title 18, Section 241. But right now we're reading 242. Okay? USC Title 1842, 242, we reading, but I also want you to write down USC Title 18, Section 241 as well. Excuse me. Pay attention. Pay attention. All right. Section 242 of Title 18 makes it a crime for a person acting under color of law of any law to willfully deprive a person of a right or privilege protected by the Constitution. Okay. Now, it says acting. Okay. Acting under any color of law. Okay. Now, this is what you need to understand. Some of the people's greatest actors and most favorite actors, Denzel Washington. Okay. He can act like the Book of Eli, you know. He can act like Lonzo in Training Day. You know what I'm saying? He can act like, Devil in a blue dress. But he can't act like Denzel Washington. He is Denzel Washington. Okay? They're not real. That's acting under color law because it's not real. I can't act like myself. I am me. I can act like a cop, though. I can act like a pirate. I can act like that's what they're doing. It's an act. Those are the lawful words that it means. And they're depriving people rights under the Constitution. That's the federal government website. So once you denounce color of law, they can't fuck with you. And they know that. You just ain't saying nothing. That's the Department of Justice website. The one everybody's afraid of. The one everybody's saying, oh, yeah, Young Thug should have listened. Okay? Read. Stop marching. No justice, no peace. Read a fucking book. Get up and wake up. Okay? Any questions? Any concerns? Hit me up. Message. I'm not here to put my foot on nobody's neck. I'm here to get the foot off of your neck. Okay? But the only way the foot's going to get off your neck is if you really want it off your neck. And if you really want it off your neck, you're going to study. And every time you come to this platform, get a pen, come with a paper, get your Google on, and get you some Black Law dictionaries. And get you an etymology dictionary. And learn how to defend yourself and keep your money in your pocket. And protect your family. Protect your children. Protect your loved ones. With knowledge, okay? The people I'm showing you that's back in these courtrooms down, remember I told you they packed you down to make sure you ain't got no weapon. But this right here is the strongest weapon you can have. It beats any gun. It beats any judge. It beats any federal agent. Oh, they got an 87%. Yeah, all right, because y'all don't read. That's why they got that. Without your help, they ain't got shit. I'm off this, man. Salam to all my Moors. Shout out to all the people. Shalom. You know what I mean? Peace to the gods. And have a good day to all the people. Like I said, I'm here to help everybody, man. Life gives to the givers and takes from the takers. All right? Study.